Hello.
Hello, Robert. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. So you said, well, first of all, Eric, is Eric there? Of course he
He's
is.
here. Yeah, he's got his ball cap on just today now. Because he
Yeah.
said it's that kind of a day.
What do you mean, Eric?
He said, it's a chill, relax, have fun kind of a day.
It is. I have Bluebell here, my slightly demented cat. Oh,
He's so pretty.
yeah, she's pretty. Hey, so I know you were telling Robert, Eric, that you wanted to talk. There were some things you wanted to talk about. I also wanted to have like another potpourri session, like different questions, but also a lot of people have been wanting to talk to the 9/11 terrorists, or like one of them, or two of them, or whatever. So, where do you want to begin with what you want to talk about? Some odds and ends, or the 9/11 terrorists?
Eric said odds and ends first.
Okay, that sounds good.
Because he said apparently some of that will tie in with other things he wants to
Oh,
say.
really? All right, Bluebell, you
Yeah.
have to get out of my lap. Anyway,
She wants her
she
mama.
wants her mom. Well, I'm not her mama. My daughter is, but I'm a
You're,
surrogate mom. All right,
yeah.
so this guy, Dr. Lee Ching Yuen, these are all from different blog members. Okay, none of them are my questions, but they're very interesting. He claimed him and is claimed by the Chinese that he lived to be ancient, like 197 to 256 years, depending on what report you believe. He died in 1933. Both these subjects are reported on Wikipedia. So I guess we want to know. We want him to verify his age, or Eric to verify his age, and his secret of longevity.
Okay. Well, yeah. Eric says it's true that he did live a long time. I don't remember what the age ranges were because I was listening to Eric,
How old
but
did he live until?
he says 118.
Wow. Okay. So that's not like 256, but it's pretty old. Did
Yeah.
did he
He
die in his
said
sleep? They wanted to know.
he said they did keep good records, so it's hard to know exactly the
True.
age.
True.
So and for some people, they have this aura about them that creates a lot of mystery and makes people want to create stories around that person.
Mm.
He says I was one of those types, but
Oh,
I
you're
like
talking to him, the guy?
that's what yeah he's here.
Oh,
I really
okay.
I can't see him, but he's here.
Okay.
Eric just brought him forward.
Cool. Did
Uh,
you die in your sleep?
uh, he says no. And I was trying to get, well, how did he die? He says, well, here's how he describes it to me. He died slowly throughout the day.
Okay.
And then by nighttime, I guess, or whenever it was he laid down, that's when he finally went.
Mm.
So it's not like a situation where he was fine during the day and then he just laid down and stopped breathing. It was happening throughout the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
And,
the
and,
secret to your
and
long? Oh, go ahead.
and he said, and it was a very comfortable way to go for me.
Oh, good. Ease into it.
And he said, and that was the secret of my longevity. You have to, uh, well, he's using the words cling to the things that make you comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps you healthy, right?
Okay.
But you have to also find a balance between not staying so much in your shell, because for some people they choose
Yeah.
comfort and they'll just stay in the same place, right?
Yeah.
It's the kind of comfort that does not bring with it stagnation.
Okay.
So it's like getting out and enjoying the environment. He shows like him going on walks and things.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a body of water nearby, so like it looks like it's just a really pretty environment that he was
Mm-hmm.
in. Being with family or things that help you to connect, to feel connected.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, in a little booze every now and then doesn't hurt.
All right. So, any other nutrients or like special teas or anything else that you attribute to your longevity?
He says he drank. Well, he says it wasn't anything that I sought after. It was just I just did whatever I had seen my elders do.
Mm.
Um, he showed himself drinking tea. I asked him if it was green tea, and he said yes. with mint. And what else?
Okay.
And honey. I've
Okay.
never heard of green tea with mint and honey, but
Okay.
that sounds good.
What did you
Um,
eat?
yeah, he shows himself eating soups,
Okay.
seafood. Like I'm assuming this is seaweed,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Is it seaweed?
I was just asking him because it doesn't feel like he lived in an area close to the ocean. So I
Mm.
was wondering how he got a hold of something like that, if
Mm.
that's what it was. He says it wasn't seaweed. It was bok choy
Oh, okay.
because that was easy to grow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got like well, he shows me this plant anyway, and it's got like the big leaves, they're really
Yeah.
wide,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's got like a wider part at the bottom.
Okay.
He says it's bok choy.
Any other secrets? We won't
He
tell
said no.
anybody.
He said no. He said some of it is being blessed with the family you were born into.
Well, that's true. They say sometimes that not starvation, but eating very little or fasting a lot helps longevity. Did you partake in that?
He said no.
Okay.
He said those are fads.
Okay.
He says the only reason they work is because some people believe in it. But he said and to backtrack a little bit, he said there's a little bit of truth in it because you slow your metabolism down,
Mm.
but long term it ends up like like diminishing returns kind of a scenario
Okay.
where it starts to harm you more than it helps you.
Okay. And exercise?
Exercise, he says, is very important, but in moderation.
Yeah.
So he said because in today's society everything is it's just so it's too hard. I don't know how to describe that word. I don't know what he's trying to say. It's like it's too intense.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Everything's so intense. Everybody gets so intense now.
And overly competitive, which
Yeah.
causes people to actually harm
Yeah.
themselves. He says for me it was you get the exercise, but you do it in a way that is not harming you.
Okay.
It's meant to for him uh, bring about a sense of quietness, peace.
Okay. All
Uh,
right. That's good. Well, I think that's it. Anything else you
he's,
want to
he's,
add?
he's saying that in today's society, not just in the States, but in a lot of places in the world, they're addicted to uh, exciting things.
Yeah.
It's an addiction, he
Mm.
says. Your brain just gets so conditioned to it that you just keep wanting more and more and more. It's like an opiate. He uses that word.
Sure. And you
And
did not have that need for that adrenaline rush.
he said he had a taste of that when he was young, in his like 20 to 23. But it became, but he could see that, it was not a sustainable thing.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you coming in.
He
Eric?
says like that.
Eric, thanks for bringing him in. So we'll go on to another question.
Is that a Japanese thing though? No, I
I
was just
don't
asking.
know. I think it
He
could be
said
both.
no. He said it's in Asian culture. I was just asking him.
I have a small question that's from a blog member to which you may or may not know the answer. In Jesus' channeling, Jesus mentioned that he is an incarnation now with the name Mona. So this guy or girl looked it up and found Mona Anand, Anand, who teaches yoga in New York and is from Mumbai, India. So they want to know, have I arrived at the right conclusion in my own mind or a wrong one? If there's any reason you don't want to divulge the or answer that, well, that will be okay. But no, is that the Mona that Jesus is talking about? That he is incarnated as now?